So I generally respect Jake Tapper because I have seen him be tough in interviews a number of times. But boy, he's been pudding soft tonight.
Yeah.
I think he's sleepy.
No, I mean...
He does seem sleepy.
No. He's just... These questions are written well out and ahead of time. They're scared. They're scared of the Republicans. I mean, we just saw it last night. It was Univision, but it was also on CNN, right? There was a Washington Post reporter. Last night's Democratic debate, the questions were super hard, right?
Yeah.
And look, I generally support Bernie Sanders, right? But the questions to Sanders were tough. They were super tough to Hillary Clinton.
Tougher to
her. And definitely tougher towards her, right? So so I'm not being biased in that regard. I mean, they went after her on every single issue. Didn't you say this about kicking out the kids? And here's the minutia of your policy that you proposed in 2007. And here's the one in 2003. And how do you say that? Blah, blah. And follow-ups. They were so good at follow-ups,
yes.
right? So that's how you're supposed to moderate a debate. So I don't mind them being tough on the Democrats. That's journalism, right? But whenever we go to the Republicans, CNN, oh, they melt. Oh, what kind of pina coladas do you like? Oh, I know in this case, at least they didn't ask them about how much their wives love them, right? But there are softballs like, so on the Israeli-Palestinian issue, Israel says the Palestinians are at fault. Do you agree with them? Wow, that was a scorcher. Now that was
Cruz thought for like 30 seconds before responding.
Yeah, that was Hugh Hewitt who asked that question. By the way, why is Hugh Hewitt on the stage?
Exactly. What is he doing there?
Mark Levin was busy.
No,
is he a contracted contributor now to CNN?
He's done multiple.
He's done almost every debate. You know why he's on there? I'll explain it. So he has almost no audience whatsoever. I mean, seriously, if he got 1% of our audience, he'd be like, oh yes, like it would make his life, right? But they are so, it's the same theme. They're so scared of conservatives that if they're going to do a Republican debate, they have to have a conservative on, right? They're like, okay. We'll have conservatives pitch softball to you guys all night long, right? While we also pitch softballs to you all night long. Whereas they never ask a liberal to come on to a Democratic debate, let alone a Republican debate, right? Why is there no progressive talk shows? Why is Tom Hartman not asking questions in a Democratic debate, right? Yeah. Why is Ed Schultz? Why is anybody? Obviously, it could be us. We're the largest. Not a big deal. Okay.
Well, there was a town hall. There was a town hall with Rachel Maddow asking some questions.
I know, but Rachel works on MSNBC.
Yeah.
It was an MSNBC debate, right? And so, but think about that, right? It's an interesting contrast, right? So we have over 60 million uniques every month. This month, I think we're going to get to 70 million. The number is so large, it's 4 times larger than Rush Limbaugh, right? But they would never consider having us on because we would ask real questions. They'd be like, no. Don't do that. It'll ruffle feathers. I don't know if they're polished enough. Polished is a code word for they won't follow the rules. The rules where we don't ask Republicans tough questions. We don't do that because they'll call us biased. Instead, we bring on conservatives with 3.5 people watching. He might have a smaller audience than the number of people supporting Rubio.
Yeah. I think
That's how small Hugh Hewitt's audience is.
You're being way too conservative in the comparison between us and Rush Limbaugh. Like, you're assuming that his BS number of total viewers is equal to our uniques in a month.
It's not even close. I know, and his number is totally made up.
You're comparing to his fantasy land.
If I was being super, fair to him, I'd say he has at most a quarter of our audience if I give him every benefit of the doubt.
He doesn't have a quarter.
But in Washington, they never believe that. They're like, math, we don't do math, right? Instead, we have Hugh Hewitt, who has his dog and his cat listening to his show, here to moderate a debate, okay? And then we have Jake Tapper, who's normally a good journalist, come out here and don't ask follow-ups. That would be impolite to the Republicans. Bow your head.